to overextend here. Liquid waiting for their opportunity. Big holding face. Incendiaries and smokes down the standard. Set piece execution. Great shot from k1to to open up against Grim. Flashed out towards the quad position. tiziaN's going to bail him out as well. EliGE comes up with one good trade, but k1to still kicking and screaming. 2 frags to his name. Fallen finally trades it back, but a 3-on-2 scenario favors Big, and XANTARES now looking to pick up the pieces alongside CSGO. Even at that with no Kevlar and no util.
Yeah, syrsoN has been a very impressive player over the course of the group stage. First player when it comes to the AWP kills per round. See if he can give Alistair a little bit of a run for his money. Renegade's being knocked out in that last matchup in the best of 3. And Team Liquid at least getting a bit of a trade in the Glock round so far out from the ramp default.
Pressing the SMG for tabseN, caught by Stewie. XANTARES with a responsive 3 versus 3.
That would be incredible. They've even tagged up tiziaN with the scout.
Stewie looking back to the back lines. Sees a headshot, gets XANTARES. Okay. Back to the favor of Liquid we go, with a couple of weapons being picked up here. Smoke set for k1to, going to get caught off with the dink down on Grim and tiziaN now, 1 versus 3. Grim's also seen him, bomb on his back. Spotted out, Stewie jump faces, takes the dink back of his own right, but Grim also takes that chance to swing out wide. Seen in so many teams over the course of this event. Big. Playing up and catching. No vision onto EliGE. CSGO falls first and foremost from that yellow top position. Found the AWP button. He continues rapping in against XANTARES. As his back turned, I'm not expecting this. He wins another great fight.
Perfect start coming through for EliGE, just doing his own thing out from ramp, and the majority of players are out here towards the B stairs. k1to's going to start getting overwhelmed.
Spray a bit manic, connects not much damage. Grim gets his kill involved, and now the B site's open. One player from tabseN on rotation that can get here to try and take some extra frags, but probably not take the round itself. He does get 2, so 3v2.
A decent position for tabseN to be in, especially if he could follow up onto Fallen, but it all comes down to this one kill, and now he needs help.
They've got to find EliGE next up. Nate's turned away from his back towards quad. A big old gap, smoke back down, tap the bomb. Try force them forward. Siege Stewie gets the quadra. tabseN on to get the ace against EliGE. Being close. Trying to aggress against the man. He's such low HP as well. Tap the defuse. Try to force him out of position. And tabseN wins it in whole. Ace clutch for him to hold from the man at advantage and get that second for Big.
Oh, it's another ace of the tournament. There's been so much chatter on the social media for the last couple of days about...
Seen k1to at least, but can't catch the frag. Flashes over. Tomas gets caught off, as does tiziaN as well. EliGE. Kill found onto the man. k1to can respond towards it, but can't grab that M4. Still makes it work against NaV. Now we'll pick it up as Fallen trades back to tabseN. Knows that k1to's still close. Stewie deals with him, and it's back to the 3v2 for Liquid.
syrsoN out from mid's been caught. XANTARES is looking to try and bait off him, and at least they draw Grim out to the open.
Damage has been done to both players. Nade towards Fallen. Tags him to 6. Doesn't deny the plant. Now the AWP and the AK. Slow positions held towards entryways, particularly at the CT spawn. In from Scaff, XANTARES going to drop down, try baiting Fallen, see his man, take a leg shot, bringing out from Fallen's part, no damage being done, finally a kill, and CSGO has got to fall back. And not a lot of cash for Big, and not a great follow-up to the ace as well. Bit of a form. Liquid. Flashing out here, AK in, shot on for CSGO, finally connects with the big green. Flashing coming over for Fallen as well. Wraps the corner, knows that CSGO's around that position somewhere. Sprays blind, shot on the second man, comes forward. k1to turns the PT-50 into a frag, and XANTARES gets a deagle up. NaV's alone.
Just no one's peeking. No one's giving him up individual jewels. They might try a little bit of a hunt after time, see if they can at least deal with this AK, but they think better of it.
16, however, on the blind spray. CSGO ready against Grim. Gonna have to get forced to put the smoke down. Get back out of dodge onto the site itself.
Another stack up towards this A site, and at least it's tabseN to start off.
Does suppress them, however. Team Liquid starting to fall back a little bit. Further sprays in from tabseN towards side alley. Can't quite catch Grim, but a flashbang does. Force him to go back once again. Team Liquid a bit stop and start here in this round. Smokes in, CSGO still catches that before it blooms. tabseN falls in turn though, so it's a 4 versus 3. EliGE a bit too twitchy, almost takes his own teammate's head off. The AWP rephrases, the smoke goes down, the bomb plant does get tapped here. Waiting for it a second time, lad tag up and Fallen. Goes for the headshot but misses it out. And the bomb can be secured successfully.
Those wallbang shots coming.
Get overwhelmed pretty soon here by k1to. He gets driven back, most certainly. They know about that. Full stand into the stack once again. XANTARES on the defuse. AWP shot for syrsoN. Might just cover him off. EliGE's got a face real quick. Get 1 kill, but no more than that. Fallen gets k1to well after the
time, but doesn't know about the boost up.
It's around the corner. Incendiaries on position. NaV Siphoned off, Stewie will not though, he gets his kill involved. 3 HP, however, tradable so easily by the CT side, but the orb so close towards him. He continues flashing, grab the corner against tziaN, could be a risk here, but it could pay off for the lone man. They won't lose that much, he's so low. The bomb goes down, him and tabseN. tziaN boosted up, looks for one man, tags EliGE. tabseN can finish off the job. Finally, Stewie falls, but Fallen chimes in with his own orb. Looks back to the back in a 3-on-2.
They need a playmaker here, Liquid, in this 2v3. Big coming through very quickly. In and around the smoke. Fallen's going to be able to deal with the first, and naf getting involved too. Means it's all down to syrsoN to try and get this clutch together. Sees a bit of a gap in that smoke. Can't quite find the jewel onto Fallen. Running out of time at this point. He's got the kit in play, but no one's peeking. Great post planning from Liquid.
Nicely done from naf and Fallen. We're going to peek back. tziaN will get one more exit frag, but he's out of the round at this moment. Fallen's got to run away. Does just about maintain himself against the orb shot. He will be able to get away with his life as well. Slow walks in. Smoke and flash down will force the CT back towards the spawn itself. Can reposition against naf. Keto getting caught for damage, but still gets the kill in. Now looks towards the main entrance. He gets Grim as well. Not quite a triple. EliGE responds towards it, and Stewie lurking in the mid control. His flank's got to be everything for the T side because EliGE will be left alone.
He's desperate for a decent play here, but Big, they're keeping their eyes out for mid, and now EliGE has got a clutch.
Too much of an adjustment for Stewie. All on EliGE. Back in AC, no one's coming in for the backstab. All 4 CT, sorry, there is someone coming in for the backstab. tziaN's going to be a little bit too late towards it. Players crossing, XANTARES falls. Oh, that transfer back, but not towards the third man. tiziaN holds the round for Big.
Stewie had to make a play in that 2v4 because, again, you leave your teammate isolated. It's going to be a very difficult post plan, and him just trying to hide, sneak out from that.
Even this retake, smokes down to the set piece. Starts moving up as blind fire does come in from the M4s in the back. naf and Stewie get caught for damage, and tiziaN continues. tabseN, blind fire on the bomb carrier, gets Stewie to drop. Fallen's going to attempt borders. KRIMZ swims back and deals with tiziaN, so they do finally find that backstabbing player, but they get the bomb down. Big still have the advantage.
And they need a little bit more. They need a duel to go their way, and Fallen's just at least working with an off angle.
Very far off angle, very unorthodox position from him, but it could still work out. Will Big read it? Flash in, smoke down, CTs. Now on the retake position, the smoke is into the awkward position though. naf's got to come up good alongside Grim. Trim's Rex traders, so it's all left to naf now. 1-on-2, tap on the bomb, forcing him back. He's there at the sandbags. Do they see him? Player coming in from the side, finally sees the man. And that'll come the kill, that'll come the round for Big. And 8 to the CT half.
It was a decent opportunity for Liquid to get something in the round. When you think about where they're in, they get away with 3 kills and a bomb plant. It's
of health. Broken by for Liquid, doesn't ensue an AWP, but a scalp Fallen can still dish out some damage. KRIMZ Galil can do the same. Finally beats Keto on the B site. A one-man down, a very important player to the CT setup at that.
Another man advantage being won out by Liquid, but they've got to be able to follow up. syrsoN aggressive with the orb, and XANTARES out towards the sandbags.
Walking in, EliGE caught by syrsoN. Great shot for the big greens, and XANTARES going to look for Stewie as well. He's got his back turn and out wide in the open. He didn't expect XANTARES to be there. Fallen's also going to fall back. He's got the bomb on his back, so he needs to make sure that stays in play. But with Grim on 22 and a 4-on-3, this is looking awkward for Liquid.
And nade comes in, doesn't quite do any tag damage, but XANTARES is still here out to the sandbags. They know that he is.
Smoke off the right. XANTARES looking to the left. Don't see anything. Fallen's position and gets the headshot. What a wonderful play. 2K, and now looking for Grim to make it 3, or naf would be even better. Drop that bomb for a second time. Re-smoke down, back's been seen, player's been caught, and Grim with the impossible clutch here. The AK on his back, but 22 HP. What an adjustment for XANTARES to go for the ninja setup. Right now, the nade's in. The smoke's down for Big. They have the sight, they have the plot.
Oh, seriously, just trying to cut rotation off. At least he gets away with one, but it's just wasting time and pulling distractions.
Force those CTs to rotate back into the B site position and try and go ahead and rejoin the CT forces. They're going to push forward and go on for the backstab, but they're taking too long, and Big could be setting up all sorts of traps on the way. Smokes down, Fallen has seen XANTARES, knows that he's pushed up. Keto, counter flash, is out in the open here, could get overwhelmed. He needs his teammate support. tabseN comes up good. Keto with 2 frags, trying to make it a triple, but XANTARES steals it, regardless. Meanwhile, syrsoN and co start adjusting towards mid controls, and XANTARES could walk right past Stewie. Smoke up, chance for the M4 to strike. XANTARES does get caught, opening frag found by Liquid, but now the real hit comes in from Big. They're splitting in towards B, and syrsoN catches off Grim. EliGE caught to the back, gets one good frag involved. Naf dealt with, and EliGE trying to hold on for as long as he can, but he's overwhelmed by tiziaN. 3v2, Orc pick back for Fallen, gets to a 2 versus 2. It's good for tiziaN as well. Sees that gun barrel, but can't quite seem to get it. Shot back in, finally connects to his man. Secondary frag, now k1to alone. Top fragger for Big. Can he do any more towards this? He sees them both, but only gets one pick. Stewie just holds on for Liquid.
A very important clutch coming through for Liquid, and really syrsoN was getting a lot of those sort of trade frags out from the mid position. Fallen and him going so aggressively into the side, putting so much pressure onto the T-side players in that post. The more kills he gets, the more money can be made.
Nate's involved, SMG wraps the corner, sees one, doesn't get the second. Smoke back, XANTARES at least with a responsive frag can grab that bomb as well. Start pushing forward, Stewie. Feigning positions here against the T-side line. The Orb have Fallen in the same sort of situation. Nate's on towards Stewie. Nice stack in from tabseN and k1to. And now Fallen's getting pressured, overwhelmed by the pistols. FAMAS can't do anything either. And Big are about to steal it.
Oh, you are kidding me. On an eco, a really, really light eco. There's not even a massive amount of Kevlar into this round. EliGE has got to try and win a 1v4, and the trade's just there. What a
Liquid fan, this is a concerning start. k1to picking up Naf to start things off. Opening up round 22 with particular proficiency. EliGE can trade it back on his push-up as the T's focus entirely on that B plays. XANTARES caught off at least by Fallen. That's one good responsive. Now EliGE's Orb set to the back line, set to try and defend B. Backup is on the way. Molotov not going to force him off position. He's a bit too far off angle, but Smoke come back down regardless. Missed shot comes in. Second face will catch tiziaN. The bomb's got to go down for tabseN though, but they're forcing so far forward. They might not even let it get happen here. syrsoN, one good pick back on the first player. No more than that though. Facing into 3 of the CTs. And Liquid by a catch. Does catch off one of the TT players instead. tabseN's Molotov out of positions. That's a bit more impactful for the defensive line, but 20 seconds and Big are got to get a bomb plant soon. k1to caught by Nash. Stewie wrapped in upon by tabseN. Big pick, very risky cross, but he gets to a bit of a safer angle. Can get that bomb plant. KRIMZ can't quite deny it, but now tabseN's present in the corner. Naf and Grim come up with those kills. tiziaN trades it back to a 2 versus 2. Orc shots bringing out. EliGE struggles, but gets XANTARES to drop. And now tiziaN all alone. Got to take one of these players out. Sees EliGE's head, but cannot get Naf the same. So, Liquid find 10. And I think now's the point where you start to consider the comeback as on.
Yeah, you really do. That was a well-played retake coming through from Liquid, and tabseN just being able to get into the meat of things, trying to get that bomb down. Naf with 3 kills with the Orb overall for Big in terms of establishing the early map control.
And Grim very far forward here, flashed on the way from XANTARES. Gets the pick in, or he's looking away. Shoulder seen by syrsoN, adjust against Stewie. Naf caught by the AWP, and Fallen falls. And at long last, Big find the confident execute that will secure them the map here. There's no way EliGE is winning this.
No, not at all. Took a little bit of time for them to get it over, but what a response to be able to get 16. The full site A execution, and it just looks so damn easy. Pick after pick, entry after entry. EliGE does get away with one on this retake, but it shouldn't be much more than that. Big getting the 16 to 11 and closing on their map pick.
It could have been much more one-sided than this one, Dwayne, but ultimately Big walk away with a victory, and they look a little bit...
Presence to start off, and Liquid are just going to fake it out, show the bomb.
Tag up on Grim, initially doing some damage there, and watching with the USP tapping forward, flashed out of position, and k1to will get overwhelmed by Stewie's part. Great Glock kill, great start in this one. Fallen's going to lurk back here towards lobby, expecting XANTARES and tiziaN to go for a wraparound, but XANTARES still gets the kill as the bomb gets planted.
A 4v4 retake, and it seems like they want to regress out from the squeak doors. XANTARES gets away with another. Naf needs to find a trade back, and tiziaN gets involved.
And Grim's on 21 HP is the forward player of this counter-attack, and XANTARES makes it a triple. EliGE holding back in the back, does get syrsoN, trying to get XANTARES, looking for the last player of tiziaN as well, but cannot secure that final frag. Will be a double up for tiziaN on the defuse as well. Big pistol for Big.
And that was a setup that was an interesting idea in terms of the strats. Move in, but it's the upper take from the T's.
Molotov burning Stewie back into the corner. 80 points of health for him. Grim also getting tagged up, but EliGE and Grim come up with those kills. Fallen ready for the scout set here. And EliGE comes up with a double up. tiziaN can deal with Naf at least, and make a double up of his own happen, but switching out to the rifle at the wrong moment. Leaves syrsoN alone. The 1 versus 3. EliGE is on the outside of the AK. Not being detected, not being heard. Could walk into this player's position here. Depends on how syrsoN's going to play this one out. Set up a smoke towards that heaven position, trying to indicate that he's up there somewhere. Has baited in EliGE at least. Around that corner. Oh. Angle found. Shot not connecting. The USB can deal with Stewie. Look for a bit more in this, but unable to see any more of that at the T-side line. He's out of time anyway. There's no kit in play for the CT player, so look for exits, get rid of the AKs. No, fall in there with a headshot. Maintains the main rifle. AK set in, AWP out for syrsoN. Flash turned away from as he looks back to position past that smoke. Not seen anything from the T-side line. tabseN instead gets EliGE, kicks things off on the right foot with the FAMAS. 7 points of health for him though, so it's not ideal. At least he's got plenty of other teammates that can take up the mantle of holding. Secondary kill.
And those diagonal smokes towards outside, one of them failed and just landed out on main, which gave a perfect angle for tabseN to work with. syrsoN's completely blind. XANTARES has got to escape at lower.
Yeah, what a great flash there from Stewie. Timed so well. M4 XANTARES overwhelmed as well, looking away at the wrong moment. naf takes it back to the advantage of the T side. k1to close. Here at double doors, here in that bomb plant. Try to force off the part of the tiziaN here, spraying through that wallbang position, but unable to connect on anything. k1to dealt with by KRIMZ, and tabseN and tiziaN probably got a save now.
I'm very...
In spite of that, though, Liquid definitely
to assist him a little bit.
syrsoN burning a tiny amount. tiziaN forced forward, gets one frag, only one frag. Floor in there with a quick response. USB syrsoN does catch Stewie off guard, so that's one more good headshot. And XANTARES turns up the deagle. Now, no. Oh, no, not again. Fallen. Got to hold this together. He's got 2 kills. syrsoN's now got an AK. Knows he's there in garage. It's all a case of timing as when he takes that face. And a deagle watching position. syrsoN with the wrap. Seen there. Adjustment from Fallen turns it to a 1v1.
He's got so much time to work with. As he try and just creep down from secret, get out to that lower bomb side. k1to's pushing in towards garage.
Fallen has absolutely no idea, but the deagle shot's almost missed out there for k1to. He does like feature, so let's see it at least once here in IEM, but Stewie caught by tabseN, doubling up with the M4, and that just looks so easy for him. Not with pistols, with the rifles this time. Nades back, M4 continuing to face for k1to, but tabseN's going to get that trade involved against KRIMZ. Continues this shot. He does land a tag on tabseN against all odds, but tabseN still gets the kill. Quadra up for him. Can find his second ace right here if Fallen can work his way in towards heaven. Got to catch up XANTARES first and foremost though, so no ace for tabseN this time, but damage done to Stewie. 22. Now they've all crossed back. syrsoN's going to have to take that first contact and that first kill. Seeing one, getting Grim, incendiary back here. That might force Stewie even further away. syrsoN goes for the double. Not quite the triple. EliGE gets the trade.
That's enough, though. 2 for 1 and further damage. naf's going to have a bit of a walk outside. See if he can catch any of the CTs off sleeping.
They detect it, though. No one's actually watching him from heaven or hell. That could catch tabseN because he has his eyes entirely focused on the lobby entrance at ramp. EliGE, meanwhile, opening up the windows. XANTARES ready for the shot, ready for the kill. Drops that bomb. Sees that AWP firing. Stewie, a lot of work to do, and naf's backup's got to come in more effectively than ever. 15 seconds to make it work, though, and he cannot afford to give away info. He's got to slow walk his way out. Stewie going to try go massive, but not against tiziaN. Bucky right up close to him. And now naf got to save.
I'm a little bit lost in that round. Like, naf's got to be quicker, right?
Yeah.
With the time as low as it is, pull your knife out or even just start running with the AK. Yeah, you're going to give the information.
But nothing still being found here. It's just that tag on syrsoN. And the kill to be found by tabseN open up. Grim can at least find the trade.
Yeah, well done.
To hold the outside position as EliGE just waits for his teammates to make their moves in. Opening up the windows here. XANTARES going to need that backup now. Sees EliGE burst fire. Oh, that's a little bit awkward. That might be able to get the... will get the sight. It might be able to get the round itself, though. So I don't think bigger and retaking positions, and no, they're going to fall back and save.
And they're going to have a look for...
So much harm over the course of this series. Need to keep it under wraps. Flash in from Grim as well. Ready to receive. Shotgun. Oh, 2 taps and 2 fantastic kills. naf trying to respond back towards it, but tiziaN may have just cleaned up the round right there. He's got the bomb in his control. naf dealt with by k1to, and XANTARES wraps in the backstab. All 5 players alive.
The lobby control for Liquid.
Util down on Grim, doing some damage to Stewie. Very aggressive here with Sweet Key. The AWP is syrsoN, drops that bomb once again. k1to going to come up here from vent. C2 players get caught off by naf anyway. Stewie deals with tiziaN, and now syrsoN gets overwhelmed. So 4 versus 2 with a hell of a response from Liquid. This could be enough to get them right back into confidence here. XANTARES and tabseN are still looking for something here, though. XANTARES flash at the ready. Blind fire from tabseN, trying to find naf somewhere, somehow, but naf completes his spray through the smoke, gets the kill, and XANTARES has got to save.
A very impressive uppertake coming through from Team Liquid, and it just got to the situation.
Not getting away as easy as they hoped that they would have done here. These have been some very impressive on a flashbang. Try to get in towards that ramp control when nobody is really here to defend it. Again, they've left ramp completely open for Big. One player downstairs in XANTARES at least gets Stewie. Got to fall back out of position. No smoke back to the right-hand connection. Incendiary back to force EliGE forward. The flashbangs are combined as well for KRIMZ. Almost gets his teammate to fall, but he fortunately gets his shot in, so 4-on-4.
The rotations have come in quickly, so it's going to be difficult to get this bomb down, especially when Keto could just open up the double doors. KRIMZ watching. At least they get the trade in.
CSGO responds back to NaV in a 3-on-3. tabseN opens up, sees one player in the back, but Fallen able to get his kill. So even standing still, but Team Liquid are holding control of the site, and both players still on rotation here. tiziaN just getting towards the ramp entrance. EliGE on 25 is going to be the main fickle point. In the back of the entrance, Fallen. Information called out towards him, faced in. EliGE gets a double up, 1 versus 1. Awkward sprays, back for the wall bang. syrsoN on 6 points of health, but the AWP lands a no-scope, and he's just got time for this, I think. Kit involved. And yes, it will be a 7th for Big.
What a clutch coming through for syrsoN. The no-scope.
Oh, back here for XANTARES. M4 of Keto. Sees one, EliGE, but steps heard, finally gets caught off guard. XANTARES picking up, naf so low alongside Fallen. syrsoN's AWP picks apart Stewie, and Keto follows suit on naf. It's all just falling apart for Liquid. They will get the bomb down in the back of the side, but a 5-on-2 scenario. This must be impossible.
You'd think so. Grim does take the duel to at least get away with one, but he's all alone now.
Low HP on Keto, tagged up, and syrsoN with the AWP shot. That's all he needs for an 8-7 half for Big to hold the advantage at the turn of the CT side. Get a little something extra, but going into the second half is where it gets difficult after the break.
They're just waiting for it. Does EliGE even pre-aim? He's thinking about it, looking up towards the silo. Needs to hold the angle, and he does find the connection.
He's a little bit lower than syrsoN's expected angle, so the kill comes in. Wonderfully done for EliGE, and now Fallen sees what's going down towards the ramp control. They'll make their dive into the B site. There's already 3 players here to receive it for Liquid. The rotations are coming so quick, and naf gets the kill on Keto for it. tabseN tagged up as well. tiziaN seen towards the right-hand side. It's 2 picks for no damage on the trades. tabseN tags will elevate P continuously. naf finally goes down. Bombs coming into the side of this stage. tiziaN is trying to frag hard. He knows that EliGE to his right-hand side. XANTARES comes up with the flags, and him and tiziaN have combined. Goes towards Toxic. Okay, that might be a bit better.
Oh, shoulder bait for XANTARES, just misses out. Fallen starting to walk in. tiziaN's got to look back around. USP trying to find the shot. XANTARES bails out his team.
Closes it right behind him and look towards double instead. AWP in, or scout in for Stewie, I should say. Shots out, tiziaN catches that frag, finally returns something for Big.
They're just locked out of the bomb site, unfortunately. They can try and come in quite quickly. That's a good kill for EliGE again.
No plan just yet. XANTARES watching for EliGE to take face. Made in instead. syrsoN wrapping in with a scout. Galil flicks back nice and easy. Low HP for the man. XANTARES and Keto make their way up. XANTARES caught with his back turn, and Keto falls to EliGE's ace. Another burn towards outside. They've made their way here though. Big have got 2 players pushed.
It's misinformation for both teams. They don't know. EliGE is out from secret, but syrsoN hits the shot with the AWP.
naf can respond back. syrsoN doubles up. 3v3. Keto's got the bomb on his back, and now they make their way into secret definitively.
Now, Fallen's rotated quickly out from this ramp position. He's just posted, looking out towards double doors. XANTARES could be the one to try and at least pull the rotates over, but Fallen hits the shot. XANTARES looking for the trade. Oh, what happens to Stewie? I think he just dropped down from heaven.
Oh, that's massive. Fallen, 1-on-2. The bomb's going to go down to the A site as well. Oh, this could have been a much more doable retake. That mistake, I'm sure we'll see it in a moment on replay, but Fallen got to clutch the holds, and XANTARES' head has been seen. Not quite by Fallen, at least. Looking up, there comes the AK kill, and Big.
Event drop or even a play out from secret, but this is going to be a wrap in a main.
For spray, Keto comes up with a kill. Grim doubles up, trying to make it a triple no. syrsoN trades it back, 3-on-3. Molotov up towards heaven. EliGE still in the midst of the smoke. He's got the bomb dropped out towards main. syrsoN finds his pick. EliGE trades back on tiziaN. 2-on-2. Sees syrsoN as well. Where's tabseN? Way out of position. Nowhere near the site. Coming up from silo. Sees that AWP, but Fallen connects the frag and connects.
It's just information.
M4 holding. naf. Angle locked. Keto gives up the bomb with a dry face. Not the frag you want to concede. Now wraparound's coming in from Fallen to try to support it here. His AWP will look in for tiziaN, but even so far, he's off angle. AWP shot ready, baited in by a jump face. The big can get the bomb back, but they have conceded the man advantage until tabseN gets the trade.
Yeah, Stewie getting aggressive, just getting overwhelmed, and now syrsoN gets a pick.
Where did that come through? I believe towards outside. EliGE fallen. An advantage for Big once again. Grim SMG flashed out here at Marshmallow, who looked at it was XANTARES. Catch the kill. tiziaN there with a response, and syrsoN downstairs. Gonna have to adjust against Fallen as NaVi gets tabseN up towards Squeaky. 2v2. Fallen heard. Double doors still closed off, however. How do Big aggress this? Smoke down, shot not ringing out. Molotov up close. USP and AWP up close against syrsoN. Missed shot from Fallen, and now it's all on NaVi.
He's got to go for this. They're on double eco status. There's no way that he can say.
Again, I don't think it was the right one.
I don't know if you'd call it the smarter call. The money.
At smoke position, expecting there to be some sort of contact and kill. Sees tabseN, bursts through, sprays him down. NaVi gets traded by k1to immediately, though EliGE can respond towards it, but k1to doubles up. 3 versus 3. Player on the bomb site, Fallen. The M4 in the back. Might get smoked off here towards the left. We're going to stick it as k1to does not commit.
Oh, they've got so much map control. You've got the lurk outside for the AWP. Cross him from the main position. Stewie catches the timing.
Perfect for him. syrsoN caught looking the wrong way. Back turn towards Mini. Now the advantage. Now the position. Now the potential. For Liquid starts swinging in. Big. k1to to commit with the bomb on his back. Fallen. Tight angle gets the perfect shot. Takes a shot back for it. But now tiziaN left a clutches of his own right. Bomb's been dropped. Fallen's tapping his way forward. The smoke involved us get a bit more cover for tiziaN. 40 seconds through the clock. The backstab also being set up. The flashbang over. Sees his way in towards double doors. Fallen. Jump facing. Seeing the man tagging him up. Swing's not good enough. tiziaN falling. What stress on the faces of the big side. Still with a chance to reset, but Stewie says no. k1to. Finding the frag. M4 trying to get back down as well. Could get caught up by the player that's also at Mini. Gets back behind that corner just in time. XANTARES. No chance. Grim in the back. Burst through upper heaven. Sees syrsoN, keeps him away.
They know that he's here. They're just trying to wallbang, and that forced him out in the open. EliGE's going to fall down on the side.
Still not action from Big on the execution basis. Boost up. Oh, this is big from EliGE. Gets the kill on the bomb carrier. Swing back to XANTARES, but can't quite hold it. Grim can trade. So can syrsoN. It's down to a 1v2 for NaVi. AK coming in from Mini. And they're going to go for the vent dive here. Both players downstairs. NaVi has heard it.
He's got to follow, but he's got to be silent. As soon as he makes noise, they'll know that
they're
he's
ready.
Here. They're keeping someone in the vent position. The AWP's going to hit the shot. And for Liquid, they now go into what could be the last round of the map with no money, completely being reset.
As well, can he get his second kill involved in this? Smoke from EliGE will draw their attention towards Hell. XANTARES sees the man, still drops it. tiziaN barely coming out on top of this one, gets that kill back. deagle fires away, but EliGE does not get the kill involved. 3v3, and the Krieger tabseN engages. Sees Grim and sees Stewie. Can't deal with either of them. Does go falling down, but there's such low HP. tiziaN can find a trade here. Grim's up close, and he does go falling.
Oh, so much HP damage done to both teams. There's still so much time to work with. There could be a wrap into heaven and split into A.
Careful positioning here from Big. Both players siphoned off from each other. It's going to be a split play into the A site, but are they ready for it? Fallen scout for Mars on Stewie. Such low HP for this man. The scout can pick up tiziaN as well, but a headshot lands, and it's all left to the FAMAS. Looking away from the heaven play. syrsoN just got to time it so well. Drops in and gets the headshot, and Big will eliminate Liquid from the group stage. A 2-0 series for the Germans.